Right. Right. Let me just microphone. Okay. Can you hear me from this microphone, or is it from a laptop? I need someone to comment right now. Like, there's a microphone here. Can you hear me do that or not? I need you guys to tell me now. Can you hear me? So if I bang on the microphone, you can hear me banging on the microphone. Okay. Right. Thank you all guys for joining me on this live stream. I did an Instagram live stream earlier, which I'll get to. But firstly, I'm just going to talk quickly about and yes, I can already see the comments on the live stream, and I'm going to get to that. Believe me, I am going to get to that. But look, we just saw Tottenham lose to a League Two side, and we didn't even try throughout it. The 45 minutes of the first half, the 45 minutes of the second half, the subs that Pochettino brought out, none of it worked. You know, our senior players that did start need to take a good look at themselves in the mirror. A very good long look. And it is just shambolic the way we lost. And the past results as well. The penalty shootout is just one thing, you know. We were either going to win that or we we're going to lose it. It's a game of 50-50. I don't want to rip into Mora too much for that, for hitting the bar. But Colchester were up for it for penalties. They were stalling on us towards the very end of the game because they wanted those penalties because they clearly wanted to win that. And, you know, there's literally no positives in this other than I got to see Troy Parrott play, and I didn't think he played too awful, to be honest. I thought he did the best he could despite some absolute awful service that was around him. I just think that... No. Right. Hang on. I'm getting to that bit about the title, about Poch out, because that is a topic. You know, this is the thing about clickbaiting, and this is why you've gone onto this video, because you've seen that and you want to see what I want to watch. So just wait for me for a second, yeah? I'm going to address that bit about Pochettino. We lose in the penalty shootout, and it's just shambolic to lose to a League Two side. Not even, I thought they were League One when we were kicking off until I Wikipedia'd it, and they were actually League Two. And I was like, wow, we need to step our game up a bit more. But we didn't. Boring after boring passes, boring after boring lack of shots. There was literally just nothing there. There was nothing there. And I'm just so infuriated as a Spurs fan. Eriksen was awful as well. You know, he showed no motivation at all. Dele Alli the same. That header was so vital. And I can't believe he didn't convert that in. It's just a joke, like an absolute joke. And now I'm going to get to the bit about Pochettino, and I'm going to get straight to the point. No, I am not Pochettino out. And this is why, okay? You've got to look at this from how we used to play. And yeah, I know that this is not a popular way to look at things, especially after we just lost, but you need to look at the bigger picture. Sacking Pochettino is not going to improve the situation. It's only going to make it worse. And also, okay then, let's say we do get rid of Pochettino. Guys in the comment section, name me managers right now who you think realistically would walk into our club and be willing to work alongside a tight budget that Daniel Levy has got to offer. And this is why I am so heavily with Pochettino staying, because Pochettino is still pulling the strings despite absolute shit assistants and limited transfers from Levy. Yes, we got Ndombele for a certain fee, but we couldn't, that was it. For some reason, we went absent after signing Ndombele in the transfer market until the deadline day, and we didn't do enough. We didn't sign enough players, I think, in my opinion, to compete for top four. Now, let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Right, you want Allegri. Right, Jose Mourinho. Right, two things to that. Firstly, Jose Mourinho. And, okay, you know what? I'll tone it down a bit because I don't think it's good to disrespect other people's opinions. You know, if someone, and I'm saying this now, if you're Pochettino out, you know, I'm not going to be the one and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about and all this, that, the other. You know, it's your opinion. Fair enough. It's your opinion. But Jose Mourinho, I don't take too kindly to, because firstly, he's outdated, okay? You saw what he was like at the end of his Chelsea reign. You know, he completely crumbled and lost the dressing room. And then when he went on to Man United, okay, in his first season, he won a very mediocre treble, which we would take, obviously, if we were to win that. You know, all he won was a Community Shield, which isn't really a trophy, Carabao Cup, and Carabao Cup, and Europa League. But after that, just barely anything, hardly did anything. So that's my first reason why. I think that he's just outdated. Second, as we've seen from case studies of Chelsea and Man United. Secondly, he's not going to walk into our club and be willing to work alongside Daniel Levy, which is why I stress once again, we're lucky to have how it turned out with Pochettino. You know, when we signed him, we didn't think we'd get to a Champions League final. We didn't think we'd be competing for the league twice. We didn't think that we'd be finishing as a consistent top 4 side. I don't know if it will happen this season, but we didn't think any of those things. So, you know, it's all about, and listen, the reason why I would rather have Pochettino stay in is because he's the best we've got at the moment. I honestly do not think there's anyone there who can walk into this club, be willing to work alongside Levy, get some decent quality players in under Levy's budget, and carry on the work Pochettino started for us. That's my opinion on it. And the thing is, yeah, the players didn't show up, and they've got to take responsibility to that as well. You can't just blame Pochettino for that. You can't just say, oh, Pochettino out this and Pochettino out that. You know, when Dele Alli has been taking the piss the last couple of weeks, and so is Eriksen. You know, if we want to carry on with what we've got, then realistically, we would have to sign a manager that's better than Pochettino, and a manager who has got experience, a manager who's known for his quality. That's what would be in a more ideal world. But like I say, the problem is Levy is not going to do anything to offer the. He's not going to do anything to offer the budget, to offer the transfer window business to get us to carry on. So I think that if we were to lose Pochettino, then our situation would in fact be even worse. It would be jeopardized. So yeah, I'm seeing like another manager in the comment section. Eddie Howe. Okay, let's take a look at this then. So to whoever just said it, I mean, I've seen a couple of them, Eddie Howe, so I don't know who it is specifically, but I'll just say it to you as collectively. So let's look at this then. Eddie Howe took Bournemouth from League One to Championship, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, and then he took them to the Premier League, and he's turned Bournemouth into a top 10 side, and we've got no clue if Bournemouth can get any further than that. I think Bournemouth will stay like that, which I think for Bournemouth is brilliant. It's bloody brilliant, considering that they were once almost liquidated. Right, so you're telling me you want Pochettino out, and you want Eddie Howe to step in with the experience he has had from taking Championship experience or League One experience into Premier League, into a mid-table side, even though I know they are 4th at the moment, or something like that. I haven't actually looked at the table. You're telling me that you want Eddie Howe's experience to take over what Pochettino did for us. Again, the reason why I'm advocating for Pochettino to stay is because he's the best we've got. It's a very shit mentality to look at it like that, but that's generally how I see it. And I'm still infuriated, trust me. I could be saying, yeah, I like that comment, by the way. Poch turned this club to somebody from a nobody, STFU. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but, you know, I went to my first game in 1998, and I saw Tottenham lose to Middlesbrough 3-0, and I've seen way worse results ever since, you know? And realistically, I'll be honest, it feels like I am watching that same Tottenham side before Pochettino. It's not really a nice feeling to go back to reality when you feel like, oh, this is always the real Spurs losing games like this. But you've got to understand, Pochettino has done something which so many Spurs fans never thought or dreamed of seeing. That's just my take on it. And I still think that this is more down to the players than it is down to the manager. But I'm not going to say Pochettino is not at fault at all, because he did do quite a poor selection for this game. And let's see what this comment is saying. Yeah, if the fans turn on me, I will resign. It's a fucking shame, because I wanted us to win this cup. I really did. I wanted us to win this cup. And we've lost now another opportunity. We're not going to win the Premier League. Let's be real. I don't think we're going to get that far into the Champions League. We got Bayern Munich coming up, remember. We got Southampton and then Bayern Munich, I think. So we got to see where these games go. But I'm not going to say no matter what. I still think I want Pochettino to stay. But we've still got to see what these games are. But honestly, guys, to you who have been saying Pochettino out, it is a hard one, but you've got to stop letting opinions be so reactionary. I respect all of you guys' opinions. I thank you all, by the way, for joining me on this live stream. All 50 of you, all 50 of you that have joined. I do respect you for that, and I respect that you've put in your opinions. Eric Ten Hag, Ajax. Well, listen, mate, we've signed the Dutch bear like Janssen, and it didn't turn out well for him in the Prem. I'm not saying that links well with management, but you just don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we can't just sack a manager because it's not going to improve the situation any more than it is. We got to give this to the end of the season, and yeah, it's going to be a very long season. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't even want to talk anymore because I am fucking fuming from this result. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next upload, and that is going to be Southampton. So I just want to this is my mood right now. I just want to bang a table. I want to flip the table around. I just want to break something, but we got to just go take the L and move on to the next game. It's so shit. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for coming in and streaming.